Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel, liking, subscribing, leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love and much respect to everybody. My disclaimer is, I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. So please, don't lay claims of those titles, on me. I greet everybody upon this afternoon, evening. I hope everybody's doing well. This is live conversations number 200, live conversations number 200. And we're here to talk about ignoring distractions, ignore distractions, and stay focused. You understand that? So that's what we're here to conversate about in general. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, whether you're in school, whether you're at work, or just in general. You know what I mean? Thanks to everybody who came out to the biblical discussion last night. The biblical discussion last night. We had a biblical discussion tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, around 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time tomorrow. I believe the two brothers are going to be talking about no more apostles. One believes that there are apostles or one don't. So that's the biblical discussion tomorrow. So far, you know what I mean. If everything goes right. What's up to Renee Johnson? I see you. Ignoring distractions. You understand that? Ignoring distractions. You know what I mean? A lot of people hit me up about certain situations, over the internet or just in general, just in life. You know what I'm saying? What up, Jeremy Dunbar, Bob T? What up, what up, what up? Those who are low ride, not saying nothing, listening in. Even if you are a low riding hater, shout out to you. You understand that? Yeah, no. So distractions. What up, Gregory? Distractions, man. Distractions come left and right every day. You know what I mean? Especially if you are on a pedestal of like, getting numbers and whatnot, or just a regular person. It could be at your job or whatever the case may be. You got people on here. If you're a YouTuber, what I'm saying? Especially if you're putting out the truth and whatnot. What up, Carol Foster, your senior? What up, what up? You says, what is that? I don't understand. Espanol. No habla inglés. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. You know? Just a little bit. I know a little something. I know a lot about a little bit. So we're here to talk about distractions. Uh, what up, Lavone? So especially, on this YouTube stuff, man, or just in general, you know what I mean, with distractions. What up, Rolling with Angie TV? Shout out to you. Absolutely, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Definitely. Distractions may come left and right, especially on this YouTube, especially when you're putting out the truth. How you gonna handle somebody, talking about you day by day? How you gonna handle somebody talk about your family day by day? They probably talking about your kids every day. You understand? They're talking about you, people at your job, people in your school, your own family. Listen, it could be the people at your own church building. You understand that? You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't let these distractions bother you. You understand that? I'm being the coach today. This Coach Harvin. You know what I'm saying? After the workout, after all the push-ups, after all the sit-ups, after the running, after me yelling at you, you know what I'm saying? After me yelling at you, disciplining you, making sure you get that left jab right, you do them push-ups right. It's the talk afterwards. You understand that? It's the talk afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Don't let nobody distract you. You got people close to you that's probably distracting you. You know what I'm saying? Especially those who are close to you. Especially. They see you doing good. They see you doing well. You got your career going. You educating yourself, whether you're getting a master's in, science or criminal justice, computer science, medical school, whatever the case may be. There's gonna be somebody that got something negative to say about you. Something. It's gonna be something. You understand that? What up to Bob T? You said you're absolutely right. There are distractions everywhere, even in front of you. Always have to have your shield up. Appreciate that. TT, what up, TT? You said I wanted to say that I do watch you occasionally, and I got a question. Did Pastor ever? I guess he's talking about Geno Jennings. For those who don't know, who he's talking about. He says, I got a question. Did Pastor ever post a message about children going to hell? Because I need that really bad. Well, there's a video I put out called let me look it up right quick. I think it's called Dead Baby or something like that. Oh, miscarriages. I got that one up. I don't know if we're talking about a specific age group. You understand that? I don't know what you're talking about in reference to a specific age group. You know what I mean? Let me know. But I do have one up called miscarriages and what have you. What up to Ernest Beard? Carol Foster says it can be your wife, husband, or kids, especially if you're trying to live for God. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And I know sometimes we want to let them have it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your shoulder roll, bop, weave on them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we gotta ignore them. As much as I want to, take people and put them in a full Nelson, a bear hug, and drop them down, get them in a half guard, put them in an arm bar, choke them out, whatever. Can't do that. You understand? Gotta ignore them. Gotta ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Especially critters. Critters. The moment I start putting up the truth on his YouTube channel, a bunch of critters came. But when I was putting up secular stuff, I had up above the rim little skits back in the day. You know what I'm saying? With Flip. You know what I mean? I had up the 5 Heartbeats with Eddie Kane. I had that scene up. I had Mark Lawrence, little skits from his TV show. I had a lot of little skits when I first came on YouTube back in 2007. Wiped it all away. I'm not sure if it's any up still up, but I wiped it all away. And I started putting out the truth. You know what I'm saying? Besides the boxing videos and stuff like that. The moment I started putting up the truth, critics came. They ain't come when I put up the secular movies and whatnot. They ain't come for that. You know what I mean? Jeremy Dunbar says, I've experienced family, co-workers talk about me. It's just noise. Jealous people want you to do bad. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rachel James says, you on point. Who keep the most? Who keep the most? They talk about me that me, I'm important. Yes, I've been doing my exercises. I tune out people. Absolutely. What up to Karen Beams 2K? God bless you too, Octavius. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Hope all is well with you. What up? What is that? I'm gonna just call you AR. Sister Carrie says, you do have to keep it pushing when the Lord is making you over continually. What up, Khadijah Reeves? What up to Jackie McCall? He says, what's up, brother? If you don't have no distractions, you will never know how strong you are. Could be true. Could be true. You're right. You understand that? You're right. You're right. When you think about it, you know. Lavone says, I praise God for the ability to hear, but not hear. I ignore a lot of foolishness. Appreciate that at Khadijah Reeves. Shout out to your YouTube channel. Shout out to you for sure. He says blessings everyone. Absolutely. In reference to Jackie McCall, strength. Strength. I mean, some things we don't want to deal with when it comes to distractions. Because like I said earlier, I mean, sometimes we would want to get physical with some people, and we know that that's not the way. That's not the way. But sometimes people could push the limits. You know what I mean? They could push it, man. They definitely could push it. You know what I'm saying? So it is best to ignore. It is best to weigh out your strength when it comes to distractions. Because before, like I said, I ain't never had not really any distractions when working for the devil back in the day. You understand? It was really no distractions at all. Most of the distractions and the little naysays come from so-called church people. That's where most of the distractions come from. I've learned. And I'm still learning. I've learned that a lot of distractions come from so-called church people, the over-righteous ones, the overzealous ones. You understand that? Listen, I could drink a water. I could drink this water a certain way. Why is he drinking it that way? He Illuminati or something like that? He going to hell or something like that. I have people like that. Email me, inbox me. You understand that? Why you always wearing a hat? Why you always wearing a do-rag? If you want to see my waves, go to my Facebook page. Why you doing your hands like this in the picture? You Illuminati. Why you why you doing this? These people is crazy, man. These people, these over righteous people is crazy. The stuff that they say, they're trying to distract you. You understand that? I got an email, I don't know, a couple of days ago from my Gmail. I put that person in the spam. I didn't respond to them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't respond to that person. I'm not giving that person no clout, no attention. But one thing they mentioned, I know they listening. I know they listening. You know what I mean? Emailing me, making different names and whatnot. Some people are so fascinated with people over the internet or over TV or whatever the case may be. I don't get it. I don't see what's so fascinating about me. I don't get it. I'm just a normal person. That's it. You know what I mean? So they email about child support. They say Tony Harvin owed child support. They said Tony Harvin owed child support. This is a person from, I don't know, wherever. Now we know child support, or if you're on welfare, if you're collecting SSI and stuff like that, that's government stuff. No normal person can get access to that. You know what I'm saying? They said Tony Harvin is on Tony Harvin owed child support or something like that. I don't know where these people get this information from, man. I don't know. Let me know, please. Let me know. I got a 15-year-old right now. He in medical high school right now. He has a job. A 15-year-old is doing more constructive things and productive things with his life in medical high school in North Carolina and works at the hospital interning. But you, as a grown person, you're making these fake names. This is the same person who called Geno Jennings under the name Latoya when he mentioned that. And they called his wife. They called his wife first, beg your pardon. They called his wife first when he mentioned that at I think it was at the convocation. This is the same person. The same person. You understand that? And they emailed me. You got a 15-year-old who's doing more productive things with his life than a grown woman, I believe she is. A grown woman who sit around the internet typing things and conjuring up lies and stuff like that. Unbelievable. You understand that? So when you conjure up lies like that, the scripture says prove it. I got the email right here. We're gonna go to it. I don't mean to get this person clout or whatever the case may be. It's on my Gmail. I put them in the spam though. I'm gonna show you. Now the thing is, with a lot of people, when I show them emails and text messages, they say, well, you made that up yourself. I don't have time for that. I don't care too much about garbage like that. You understand that? So we're going to go to the spam folder. All right? Let me see where I put these people at. Man. Forgive me. Okay, listen. Here we go right here. This person is also mentioning other names and whatnot. I really don't want to show it. But here's what I'm going to show y'all if y'all can read it. Let me see if I can read it. I don't know. Let me see if I can hold it proper. There you go, right there. Shout out to Khadijah Reeves. I see you on your joint. Look at that. So read that if you can read it, or you see the child support. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit. All right, that's it right there. Listen, they say Tony Harvin no child support. The lies that people tell. See, people will lie about them, but that don't change the truth about them. At the end of the day, a distraction. Now, if I was so caught up in that, I'd be going crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep if I allowed that type of nonsense to distract me. You understand that? I don't have to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? I can get on the horn with the mother of my kids and say, "You see this stuff?" She'll laugh at it. She'll laugh at garbage like that. She'll laugh at it. You understand that? That's the type of lies that people conjure up. You understand that? Just to try to create some type of narrative. They don't understand the particulars how child support work. If somebody was backed up in child support, you know, they would get their license taken away or suspended. What else would happen? They would go to jail. You understand that? A lot of things happen. You know what I'm saying? When you are in arrears, it's not called child support. You know, if you owe, you are in arrears. That's one error that they made. You know, when you're dealing with child support and stuff like that. You know what I mean? A lot of things will happen if a person is backed up in child support, especially in the state of New Jersey. You know what I mean? Thank goodness I never dealt with that. You understand? I never dealt with that. And it messes up your credit score. Now, I would show y'all my credit score, but I ain't gonna do all that. You understand that? I ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna get it there. But distractions like that happens every week. Somebody emailing me about that. Somebody texting my phone or emailing me about, you know, hey, how you doing? This is such and such. Trying to start something as far as like it could be a female, right? They could say, hello, Angelo, hello, Donnie. And I'd be like, who? This ain't no Donnie. Who is this? I say, this ain't no Donnie. And they'll be like, well, do you want to become friends or something like that? And they'll send a picture. And it'll be a female. Like as if I'm going to talk back like I'm stupid or something. Like I don't know that's a person who's trying to get me caught up in something. I don't fall for nonsense like that. A distraction. People will try things, man, left and right. They'll try everything in the book. If they can't get you here, they'll make up a lie. If they can't get you here, they start making videos every day about you, as some of you see. They're making videos every day. They're emailing every week. They're trying to send these fake text messages or emails and whatnot. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Listen, I don't understand how people want to waste their time on me. I don't think about them, except if I'm talking about something like this. But at the end of the day, I don't think about these people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about these people. You know what I mean? I don't waste my minutes and my thoughts. Like, wow, man. I wonder what this person is doing. I wonder who they are. No, I don't care at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? What up, Quiet One? Reese, what up? He says, a victory is only worth how much you love to fight for it. The truth is always no good. The truth is always good, no matter how much it hurts. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Bob T says, amen. Jackie McCall says, if everything was easy, you would never know where the trial is light. Gregory says, do you believe some distractions come to test our faith or our beliefs? I believe God tests us daily. I believe that's like a follow-up to what Jackie McCall said earlier. Carrie says, I've had people get close to my face and want to kill me since I've been in holiness. It can get scary. People been in your face and want to kill you. There's been people who will spew threats over the computer. But I'll be happy they over the computer. I'm telling you. Woo, I'm happy. As you see them guys making videos every day, I'm happy they over the computer. I'm happy. I'm happy for their safety. For their safety, not mine, theirs. Their safety. You understand? And, you know, I'm glad that you got out that situation because people can get angry at the truth. They can get angry at the truth. And like you said, people will want to kill you right in front of your face. Wow. And it be so-called church people most of the times. So-called church people at the end of the day. And you said it can get scary. Understandable, you know. Understandable. Jackie McCall says, if you are always on top of the mountain, you will never know what it's like to be in the valley. Bob T says, that's why this meeting I have is a paradox. Would a tree fall without the wind? What up, Quiet One? Ernest Beard, you read the scripture. Titus 3:9. What up, Jose? Bob T says, I'm glad I met you. I'm glad that you're my brother in Christ, even though I don't know you. I feel like you was my brother this whole time. You give me spiritual advice, and it makes me wonder. Wonderful. Appreciate that. Larry Burke says, what the science, man? These dudes is bananas. Absolutely. Jeremy Dunbar says, man, people really have no bounds. It's sad that they are like that. Absolutely. You got one false prophet on here talking about another preacher's wife. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the man's wife. Trying to distract the man of God. Now we want talk about the kid, talk about his kids. Now you want to talk about the wife. That's why I couldn't be no preacher, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't be no preacher, man. I couldn't be no preacher. No way. I ain't all the way there yet. You understand? I ain't all the way there. I'm not. Listen, I'm honest. I'm ready to suplex somebody, DDT somebody, put them in what Bob Backlund used to do, the chicken wing headlock. I ain't all the way there. No way. Put them in a sharpshooter, you know, Bret Hart style with these people, you know. Kerry says, it's crazy you're talking about this. I was just thinking about the minister. He said they were trying to say he had a kid out of wedlock in one of the temples, like it was recently, and the child was 21. Yeah, people would make up stuff like that, man. I don't know where they get these stories from, man. I really don't. I really don't. They just make up stuff, conjure up stuff. I don't know where to get these stories from, man. When you say somebody is on child support, when you say somebody had a child out of wedlock, then you got to prove that. We got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So to that person who said I'm on child support or old child support, prove it. Prove it. Listen, I'll give you this whole YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, if you can prove it. This is a verbal contract. If you can prove that I owe child support, which is when you start owing child support, I believe it's over $2,000. That's when they come after you, over $2,000 in the state of New Jersey or anywhere, possibly, I think. It varies in different states. You find out what state Tony Harvin paid child support in. You find out the case manager. You find out how much arrears that I owe. Let us know. Let the public know. Listen, I'll have you on here. I would love to have you on here. To the person who wrote the email that said I owe child support, I'm going to correct you. It's called arrears. You're caught in arrears. That's what it's called, to educate you about child support. And how many kids am I paying child support on? Okay? If you could get the information on a person owing child support, you could get the information on how many kids they paying child support on, what percentages is coming out, and stuff like that, and things of that nature. I would love to have you on here. This is an open invite, an open conversation to have with that person who wrote me about me owing child support. If you can get the documents, whether it's on paper, whether it's digital, I'll help you out. I'll put them on here. You know what I'm saying? What's the baby mother name? You understand? Matter of fact, if you got that information, you know my address. You know my social security number then. Put it out here. You understand? You got my bank information and you got that. I'll let you on here. And if you can prove all that, listen, you can have the channel. You know what I'm saying? You can have the channel and whatever the case may be. If you can prove that, you know what I'm saying, to the person who wrote that. You know what I mean? All right. Bob T says, especially if you have a CDL, they would have to take that quick and the quickness. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Marilyn Jenkins, what up, man? We hope. Marilyn Jenkins says, I don't blame you. People have no business. That's why they trying to get in yours. Don't get caught up in the set up. Stay focused. Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. You know, not getting caught up in the setup. You know what I mean? And just because I know it's a setup, even if I didn't know, it's your integrity. I wouldn't fall for nothing like that anyway. At the end of the day, what up, Summertime? What up, Maddie? Appreciate that. And Naomi Hope. What up, Jesse Mathis? What up, DC? What up, DC? What up? You said, what's up? What's good? Looking good. Once again, I'm proud of you, Cuzzo. Real talk. Black man. What up? What up? Jesse. What up? What up? Matthew says, hello. He says, does Pastor Geno Jennings endorse women wearing dreadlocks? And do you have the broadcast where he deals with that matter? Well, the broadcast it comes from is program 609, I believe 611. 609-611. I believe it's from that. Let me just take a look at the let me take my notes right quick. But I do know it's a link up. Let me look up the link first. Dreadlocks. Look up that right quick. Got it right here. This video. Let me just I'm gonna put the link in the chat room. But the main video, because there's a lot of videos in that one video. I believe it's from program 609 when he broke that Catholic statue. It's in that one. You know, what up, Stephanie Jenkins, Sylvia James? What you would you funny, Sylvia James? Absolutely, yeah, Maddie, for sure. Summertime says it's none of their business if you owe child support. Haters. Listen, I like my credit to be nice and good. I wouldn't let nothing affect that. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, man. Work on your credit. Work on your credit. Make sure you're paying your credit on time, your credit cards, your loans. You understand? Your phone bill, your rent, your mortgage, and stuff like that, man. Make sure your credit is good, or work on your credit and whatnot. What up, Master Wu? What up? What up? What up? You're welcome at Matthew, for sure. Naomi Hope says, "You dig a hole for me, you will fall in yourself, because I don't give people problems. I come everywhere in peace." Absolutely, you know. But as I stated earlier, when you putting out the truth, when you following truth, when you speaking the truth, there always going to be people out there trying to throw you off course, trying to distract you at the end of the day. But for the most part, a lot of people is looking for attention. They're looking for attention at the end of the day. Brother Word says, "What up, brother? Good to see more brothers and sisters starting a YouTube channel. And I seen one that you was on. Awesome to see us supporting each other." Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I was on a YouTube channel, a brief interview. And I don't mind supporting other YouTube channels, man. If it don't contradict the word, if it's inspirational, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. You know what I mean? If it's a YouTube channel that I don't support or I don't agree with, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with the person. You know what I mean? That's just not my cup of tea at the end of the day. You understand that? So I know Khadijah Reeves, she got a YouTube channel. Craig Giselle got a YouTube channel. Who else out there? C Rock, you know, he's bumping. Um, can't remember other people YouTube channels. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Larry Burke says, man ain't a woman fine enough to jack up my credit." He says, "God got the kid shining mad bright." Absolutely, man. You know, absolutely. A person shouldn't want to get caught up in child support, man. No way. Because that's dealing with the government, man. The IRS and child support, them are two people you don't want to play with dealing with money at the end of the day, man. No way. AR says, "If I had to guess, I would say it's C Rock." Shout out to C Rock. Mr. Liggins says, "Greetings, brothers. Tony, can you set up a rematch between Tazariak and Reginald Young, because the first debate was very good?" Wonderful. You got some people who dislike the biblical discussions. You got some people out there, man. Few people, few so-called church people, but yet they're sitting there watching it left and right. Every biblical discussion that come on, they watching, but yet they got something negative to say. You know what I mean? I was working on that with Captain Tazariak and Reginald Young, but their schedule was kind of conflict. You know what I'm saying? In the month of January. So we're gonna see about next month about the rematch with Captain Tazariak and Reginald Young. But Reginald Young is having a discussion with St. Louis tomorrow in reference to no apostles today. You understand that? That's the topic. And let me say this. Just because I have a biblical discussion, I'm not saying this to you, brother. I'm just saying this in general for the emails and the snickers and, what I'm saying, the whispers that I get. Let me say this. Just because I have a biblical discussion platform, that don't mean I agree with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a fair share ground platform. Whereas though, if a person disagrees with somebody, they can have a discussion about the scriptures on here. You understand that? It's just having a regular conversation in the format of a discussion or a debate. That's it. We ain't gossiping about no Kanye West. We ain't gossiping about no BMF. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gossiping about that nonsense. You know what I mean? Putting out biblical discussions. I'd rather have biblical discussions on this platform than have something like, what DJ Academics is doing. Gossip all day with the entertainers. At least you got two people sitting down talking about the scriptures, not talking about Kim Kardashian, how good her breasts look or how good her body looks. Nonsense. That won't edify nobody at the end of the day. You understand? So a biblical discussion, you know what I'm saying, is more edifying and all that nonsense on TMZ and stuff like that. At the end of the day, whether you disagree with the person or not, I'd rather have two people instead of arguing all day in the comment section. Come on here, have a biblical discussion. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I agree with each one of them. I just want to hear what they got to say. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I can allow anybody to come on here. Anybody. Everybody's entitled to a conversation. It doesn't matter if they're Catholic, atheist, Hebrew Israelite, and whatnot. And this is what I learned from the truth of God. This is what I learned from Gino when he have his debates. He allowed Harry Knox to come on, a homosexual. He allowed Mr. Israel to come on, who was a Hebrew Israelite. He allowed, I forgot the guy from Jamaica. I think he was like a Seventh-day Adventist preacher or something like that when they debated about the Sabbath. You understand that? It's almost the same format, giving people a fair share just to have a conversation. That's it. You know what I mean? I wanted to say that to the people out there who got little whispers and whatnot. If you got something to say, email me, text me. You understand that? Email me, and we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's another distraction right there too. You know what I'm saying? There are people who was writing another preacher in Alabama about the biblical discussion platform, trying to cause distractions. They want to talk about the biblical discussion platform to the preacher in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? But yet they still coming on here and viewing it. They members come on the biblical discussion platform. I saw a few of them yesterday, but yet he wanted to talk about the platform is ungodly. But yet your members is coming on here watching it every time. Every time. Listen, don't think I can't see who's in the chat room every time we have a biblical discussion. Don't think I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? All right. But I won't let that distraction bother me because I'm going to keep on putting out biblical discussions in general. You know what I'm saying? All right. So shout out to those over righteous people. Adrian Cutler, what up? He says you are a fair person. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Hope says learning is fundamental. Has anyone ever called you a narcissist since you've been in holiness? I have, and it's always about my past when they bring it up and they say PJ can't preach on it. A narcissist, what is that? What is that? I've heard some people say something about, narcissists in general, but what is that? Somebody tell me, what is a narcissist? Name me hope you funny. Curtis Barlow, would like to talk to you if possible. Curtis Barlow. That name seems familiar, man. That name sounds familiar, man. That's kind of a troll alert just got to my head when I saw your name, Curtis Barlow. I seen your name somewhere, man. I seen your name somewhere. You know what I mean? We could talk right now. What you want to talk about, man? I'm gonna kick my feet up on my chair right now, man. As my rice is you know what I'm saying, cooling off. What you want to talk about, Curtis Barlow? Is it about the scriptures? Is it about something encouraging? You know what I mean? Because I seen your name on I think it was on I Thrive podcast. You commented on a specific video about another man. I think that was you. You understand? What up, CW? What up? What up? All right, Curtis Barlow. I think that was you, man. I'm waiting on you. What you got to say, man? What you got to say? You know what I'm saying? What you got to say? Marilyn Jenkins says, you sounded like Pastor Jennings. Talk to anybody and take them to the Bible. a person that justifies their wrong in any shape, form, or fashion, that is a narcissist. Okay. All right. Hmm. Interesting. Hope says we know you be on the low, that low riding. So Curtis Barlow, I'm still waiting on you. What you got to say, man? What you got to say? You say you would like to talk to me if possible. What do you have to say? You know what I'm saying? What do you got to say? I'm still waiting. Still waiting. You know. Bob T says if you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, since I chose you out of this world. Okay, that's a scripture. He says, therefore the world hates you. Okay, you wrote a scripture. I knew that kind of sounded like a scripture. It was John 15 and 19 you put at Bob T. All right. Tina says, hey brother, just taking my last break. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that number is, man. Kentucky. Hold on for a second. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Good, and you? I apologize for that. Important phone call. Just remember the number who it was. Okay, now, Tina says, hey, brother, just taking my last break and stopping by to say hello to everyone. Sister Michelle, Austin, Texas. Wonderful. What up, Roderick? What up, what up, what up? Sylvia James says, you're rice. What up, Earl Grey? Carrie says, they lie, cheat, inflated ego, don't care about other people, but they only bring this stuff up when I'm focused on God. That's why I'm confused. Sometimes. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. So the guy, what is his name? Curtis Barlow. He ain't saying nothing, so we're probably gonna end this live conversation. So if you got any last remarks upon this topic, ignoring distractions, y'all can put it in the chat room for sure. But shout out to everybody who was in the chat room, you know what I mean, who said something. Carrie Foster, Naomi Hope, CW, Bob T, Sylvia James, Roderick, Tina, what is that? Marilyn Jenkins, CW, everybody in the chat room, man. It was a good brief discussion. This here was Live Conversations number 200. Be on the lookout for more videos here on this YouTube channel. We have a biblical discussion tomorrow, Lord willing, around 7 p.m., 7:30. Bob T says Curtis Barlow's, that's the same guy that has been trolling Gino. Wow. I mean, I knew that name looked familiar, man. I knew it looked familiar. Now he's not man enough to come talk. He wanted to talk. He said, can he talk? I don't know where he probably in the background low ride. You're not man enough to talk, Curtis Barlow. That's what I mean by these people on here, man. They weird. They weird. Something wrong with them, man. They weird, man. They very weird. Something wrong with them. I don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I knew his name from somewhere. You know what I mean? What up, B Hall? What up, what up, what up? CW says, at Barlow, leave Tony and PJ alone. Ha! Hey Barlow, if you're in America, let me know. Because I know where you came from. You're from that group with those fellas in Canada, those Jamaicans and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Sylvia James says, I'm sorry, I hope that call doesn't bring you down. That call. Nah. That wasn't a downer. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a downer. Appreciate that though, as Sylvia James. Carrie Foster says, I was just asking because there's been a lot of distractions since I've been in holiness, just trying to understand. Yeah, same here. It's gonna be a lot more distractions. I mean, they come every day. You know what I'm saying? But Bob T says, it is him, that man right there is the devil. He called Curtis Barlow the devil. That's funny. What up, Marva? What up, Quanta B? Curtis Barlow, where you at, Curtis? I'm still waiting on you. Matter of fact, Curtis, here you go. You said you wanted to talk to me. That's the link right there. Curtis Barlow. Click the link on any one of them trolls and clowns. You know what I'm saying? Who requesting to talk. You know what I mean? That's the link, Curtis Barlow. You know, as I conclude this live. You know what I mean? And thanks to everybody who came on this live as we talked about ignoring distractions, staying focused, and whatnot in live conversations number 200. Be on the lookout for more videos here on this YouTube channel. Secondary YouTube channel is Tony Harvin Network, Tony Harvin Network. I am on Facebook, Tony Fasthands Harvin. Instagram, same name. Twitter, you know, Tony Harvin #1. Dailymotions.com, rumble.com. You know, my email, boxertonyharvin@gmail.com. You're welcome at Sister Carrie Foster. Naomi Hope, you funny. You funny as ever. So I'm gonna give this Curtis Barlow guy a couple of more seconds. You know what I'm saying? Since he said it could be a she. You never know. People using fake names and whatnot. You say you wanted to talk, man. Say you wanted to talk. He wanted to talk. I want to see what the man got to say. You know what I'm saying? You know? CW says we won't let the distractions get to us. Absolutely. All right, Curtis Barlow. You know what I'm saying? I guess you punked out. You wimped out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you took all that mess in videos and whatnot and what have you. Then when you get an opportunity to have a man-to-man conversation, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You want to play these clown games and stuff like that, man. That's what I mean about these weird people, man. They weirdos. You know what I'm saying? These cats are weirdos, man. I don't get it. I don't get it at the end of the day, man. Give you an opportunity to have a conversation like a man-to-man talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to click the link. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Curtis Barlow, where are you? Betty Timpson. Let me check that. Appreciate that though. Let me double check. You said you emailed. I don't see no email here. I do not see no email here. You know. No, I don't. There's no email here. There's no email here under your name or you know what I mean? Or in general. All right. I am here. Oh, okay. I am here. I asked you a question and it's gone. Well, I don't see no question, Curtis Barlow. We only see where you say, "Can you talk to me?" or something like that, or you would like to talk to me. After that, I didn't see no question. So again, Curtis Barlow, ask your question. You understand? Ask your question. You know what I mean? There's nobody deleting your comments. You understand? There's only two moderators on this channel. They ain't deleting your comments, and I'm not deleting your question. You understand? If you got a question about something encouraging or the scriptures or whatever the case may be, feel free. But if you're here to talk about another man or men and stuff like that, listen, do that on your time. You know what I mean? Do that on your time. You know? He said he ain't ready. He said he ain't ready. Let me check. See if you sent it. Um, I still don't see it. I don't know. I don't see your email. I don't want to ask you what's the name of your email, but well, send your email to I don't want to give you. You said spam folder. I did check that. It's not there. What's the first three letters in your email? What's the first three letters in your email? Marilyn Jenkins says real men talk. Absolutely. Naomi Hope says you're right. I turned it off. He said it took him that long to write that sentence. Marilyn Jenkins says, love the topic. Thank you. Continue blessings in God's favor over you and your family. Blessings, everyone. Curtis Barlow, cut it out, man. You talking about name calling, that ain't cool. You just contradicted yourself, man. Don't let me go to Odd Thrive Podcast, man, and show the people what you wrote about another man. Stop that, man. That's contradiction right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't like when people call you names, so why you call another man names and whatnot? Stop that. Cut it out, man. You know what I mean? And I'm talking to you like a coach. You will have to drop down and give me 100 push-ups for that. For real. You understand? For real. You know? We're gonna talk about the name calling. When you calling other men, when you calling another men or other men names on other YouTube channels and whatnot. I watch them, man. Trust me. I'm hip to videos and names and stuff like that. Cut it out, man. What's wrong with you? I have him go run around 2 miles with no water. Gonna contradict like that. What's wrong with you, man? You're a grown man. Name calling, that ain't cool. This guy can't be serious, man. Sylvia James says, think someone about reminding me about the rice. All right. So Simpson, you said you emailed. I still don't see that email. I'm sorry. No. Let me see. He says I rescinded. I'm trying to see. I don't know what email you're sending it to. At Betty Timpson, but this is the right email. I'm putting it in the chat room. This is the proper email right there. What up, Eleanor? He said, get him, coach. What up, Shatira? What up? What up? Tina says, Brother Tony, isn't it a sad day when a grown man needs to make ongoing foolish videos talking about foolishness and gossip? To me, it's like he say, it's like he say, she say, it seems like it's some jealousy. Absolutely. And Mr. Curtis Barlow was a part of that. He's a part of that, you know what I'm saying, that entourage, the few people that they got. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of that. You know what I mean? With making comments and disrespectful comments on videos and whatnot about people. You understand that? And you want to talk about the name calling. What? Yeah, okay. You know. AR says, will you be dropping any more SC Johnson? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know. What time is it? It's 4:30 almost. I'm thinking about putting another SC Johnson out. Probably within the next week. You know, we'll see though. We'll see. You know. Bob T says, yeah, we have to make sure the shield of faith always up. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. For sure. You know. All right. I guess we're gonna conclude it. I guess we're gonna conclude this. Mr. Curtis Barlow, you don't have a question. We've been waiting for 10 to 15 minutes or whatever the case may be for you to ask your question. It don't take long to ask a question. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it didn't take long for you to write those disrespectful remarks on another channel about somebody. You know what I'm saying? But yet it's taking you 10 to 15 minutes to write a question here. You understand? So we're gonna sign off. Um, Eleanor says, "What's the next debate about?" I'm assuming that you just came on. You know, it's about no more apostles in these days. That's what it's about. No more apostles in these days. You got two individuals. One believed that apostles do exist in these days, and one individual don't believe that apostles exist in these days. So that's going to be the discussion tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, with St. Louis and Reginald Young. St. Louis believes that apostles exist in these days, and Reginald Young don't believe that apostles exist in these days. So that's where the discussion is tomorrow, episode 72, among biblical discussions and debates for sure. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, or between 7 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on this YouTube channel. You know, um, CW says, "Do you listen to April Chapman?" April Chapman. I don't know who that is. April Chapman. April Chapman. Who is that? Let me go look this person up right quick, and then we could conclude. April Chapman. Let me see. Hmm. Oh, she got a podcast. A Christian wife, homeschooling mom, an entrepreneur. Okay. All right. I see. She says she got a video out called Black Christians Must Answer. Is my Bible more important than my black card? That's a good one. Black card. Wow. Okay. Somebody somebody got videos talking about her. Wow. Mm. At least she's not saying she a woman pastor. At least she's not saying that. At least she's not saying she's a woman pastor or a woman preacher and stuff like that. At least she ain't saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? I give her credit on that one. She says she a host, she a Christian wife. That's a good point right there. A Christian wife. That's a good point right there. A homeschooling mom. And an entrepreneur. Wow. Good one. Okay. That's what's up. You know. Seemed like a good YouTube channel. You know. Um, Let me see if we see some more about her. I don't know. She got all this providing commentary on theological, social, political, educational, culturally relevant, and all these other words from Harvard or Yale. You understand that? I ain't in all the big words and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? She one of those type of people. So I give her half credit. That's it. Because I ain't into them big Harvard, Yale, Morehouse words and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Just keep them words basic. You know what I mean? What up, Carla Petty? What up, what up, what up? For sure. For sure at B Hall. Adrian Cutler says, what time will the debate be? 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Carol Worrell says, greetings in the wonderful name of Lord Jesus. Please don't let such rubbish get to you. To God be the glory. Absolutely. All right. I think it was something else I had to say. I think it was. Let me see. We talked about there's going to be a debate tomorrow. You're going to look out for more videos. What it was? What else? We got more debates coming soon, man. Much more debates coming soon. I know one YouTube clown talking about, the debates is over. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. Somebody who trying to conjure up debates on his channel ain't getting nowhere. You understand that? But we got way more debates coming. You know what I'm saying? Way more in the works and things like that. Like I said, one time, maybe once a year, you know what I'm saying? Have like 1 or 2 debates live. That's what I want to do. I want to have at least 1 or 2 debates live. You know what I'm saying? That I will record and host and stuff like that on neutral grounds with nobody in the audience or nobody there to judge or nothing like that, or talk or snicker, but it will be on live. I want to do that one day, once a year. You know what I'm saying? Have a live debate in person, you know what I mean? And things like that. We all come out to a neutral place, a neutral ground, and I'll host a debate that day for 1 or 2 debates. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. All right. Okay. CW says she didn't talk good about Dr. Martin Luther King. Oh wow. I mean, wow. Eleanor says greetings from El Salvador. Marva says, are you coming on tonight? No, not tonight. I do my live. I drop a video. I drop a True God video probably, or SC Johnson video later on. Then I'll drop a video on my other channel. You know what I'm saying, about truck driving. Facebook. I don't know, probably put a picture up. You know what I'm saying. When you're on YouTube and stuff like that, you try to like have things managed and whatnot. Maybe 1 live a day, if possible. 1 video every other day. You know what I'm saying, on one channel and your other channel. 1 video every other day and things like that, just to keep things going and rolling. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm going to do. Probably put out a Truth of God video later, or SC Johnson video later on. You know what I mean? Adrian Cutler says, Tony, that brother JJ and Math is starting up a debate channel. Well, hey, that's on them, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those critters, they talked about this channel. They talked about, how the debate platform ain't is stopping or something like that. You know what I mean? It's about to be over or whatever and things like that. But, you can't, I ain't going to let distractions bother me, man. It's still the beginning, man. If a person going to talk about somebody's channel and things like that, why try to be like them? You know what I'm saying? Why you got to, I had live conversations. Now you want to come up with let's talk. I had real talk before. I had real talk a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But it was in the format of videos. Long time ago. I had real talk. You know what I mean? So now I got live conversations live that we started last year. You know what I mean? So now they talked about the channel, but now you're trying to imitate the channel. I don't get it. That's like somebody talking about your cooking. Why are you putting seasoning salt in it? Why are you putting garlics and herbs on your chicken? Why are you putting flour on it? But yet they doing the same. They're trying to do the same thing, but can't cook it right. You understand? They can't cook chicken right. They can't do this thing, man. You understand? This idea was brought to me in my head, and to be creative and how to do it, how to structure it. You understand? I ain't have to think hard on it. It just came to me one day, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? In the live conversation, now you want to have let's talk. How you gonna talk about somebody but yet trying to be like them, trying to imitate them? Let me tell you something to that brother Jay, and he got a video on me on his Facebook. How gay is that? You put another man on your personal Facebook channel talking about them. I think that's so homosexual. Listen, I don't go that way, brother. I don't go that way. I don't care if I got disagreements with anybody. They will not ever go on my personal Facebook page. Ever. No way. You understand that? No way. I don't listen. I don't roll like that. It's certain things you do as a man and certain things you don't do as a man. You know what I mean? You putting me up on your personal Facebook channel or your personal Facebook page with your family members on it and stuff like that. Nah, brother, I don't roll like that, man. I think that's kind of suspect right there. If you're making videos on YouTube about me, cool, fine. But your personal Facebook page, that's kind of like I don't roll like that, brother. You understand? I don't roll like that. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. You understand? You gotta you gotta roll with these punches. You understand? you, you gotta you gotta roll with these punches, man. For sure. You know what I mean? All right. um Adrian Cutler says he meant to say I retired from truck driving trucks. That's what's up, man. 30 years over the road. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Driving trucks. It's a good career. It depends, what type of company, a person is with and whatnot. Make sure you get the benefits and whatnot and things like that, with truck driving, you know. And these days, truck driving, man, they try to get over on people a lot, man. But, business is business at the end of the day, man. It's cool because of the schedule. But it's all right for now. But shout out to Adrian Cutler, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're about to sign off, man. B Hall says, right? He said, Brother Logan. Shout out to Brother Logan, man. Shout out to him for sure. But we definitely gonna put out more True God videos probably later on today. And see y'all soon. See y'all tomorrow, man. Biblical discussion, debate tomorrow. All right. Everybody, enjoy your dinner. God bless. Hope everybody have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.